Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to solve time word problems. This example uses a question from the HOT challenge, so if you're completing the HOT challenge then this video should be helpful for you. I'm just going to take number 1 from your questions, which means that you have one question fewer to answer, and we're going to talk about one of the best ways to solve this problem. So, number 1, it says, Ellie takes the train to Edinburgh. She sets off at 9:25 in the morning and arrives at 11:47. How long was her journey? So, let's write down what we know. She leaves at 9:25. You can write AM if you would like. And she arrives in Edinburgh at 11:47. Okay, now one of the best strategies I find helps with this is to use an empty number line. So, I'm going to draw my empty number line. Yours will be much neater in your jotters because you'll use a ruler. And at the start of my empty number line, I'm going to put 9:25 because that's the time her journey starts. Now, we know that our end point is 11:47. So we need to calculate how many jumps until we get to 11:47. Now, you can do these jumps in whichever way you like and is most helpful for you. Don't try and work out from 9:25 to 11:47 in one go. Break down the problem into more manageable chunks. So, for me, I always find working at o'clock or past easiest times to work with. So, I'm going to try and get to either past or o'clock in order to help me. 9:25 is much closer to 9:30, so I'm going to jump 5 minutes to get to 9:30. From here, I can add full hours until I get closer to 11 o'clock or 11:30. So 9:30 plus 1 hour is 10:30. And then plus another hour gets me to 11:30. If you feel confident, you could do that as one step and just say from 9:30 to 11:30 is 2 hours. That's fine as well. Make sure you record at the top how big your jumps are in minutes and hours so you don't cause confusion when you're adding them up at the end. Right, so now I'm at 11:30 and I need to get to 11:47. Now I like to stick to nice round numbers, so I would jump 15 minutes to 11:45, which means I need a 2-minute jump to get to 11:47. Again, if you feel confident, you could just jump from 11:30 to 11:47 and say that's 17 minutes and just do one jump instead of 2 jumps there. So, however you find it easiest, I'm just breaking it down to show you a way you could do it. If you feel confident, you can do fewer jumps. Now, to find out how long the journey took, we need to add up all the jumps we made, which is why it's important to say whether the jump was in minutes or in hours, because otherwise that could cause you a little bit of confusion. I'm going to partition this question, chunk it up. So I'm going to add the hours together. 2 1-hour jumps is 2 hours. And then I'm going to add the minutes together. So 15 minutes plus 5 minutes plus 2 minutes, which is 22 minutes altogether. So we know in total Ellie's journey took 2 hours and 22 minutes. Okay. Hopefully that's made things a little bit clearer for you. And remember to record your jumps accurately when you're making them and tell whether they're minutes or hours to make it easier to add them up at the end. For question number 2, it's similar again. Ben travels on a coach to Manchester. His coach sets off at 8:19 a.m. The journey is 1 hour and 23 minutes long. This problem's a little bit different because you don't have your end time, but you know how long he travelled for. So again, your empty number line would start at 8:19 and you would need to jump 1 hour and 23 minutes. So you could break that down to jump 1 hour and then 1 minute and then 2 minutes and then 20 minutes. Whichever way is most manageable for you. Hopefully that's been helpful and you'll be able to answer these on your own now. Remember, you can always ask your teacher if there's something you're not understanding, and hopefully at some point next week you'll meet with your group to discuss these problems a little bit more if you need to. Good luck and enjoy!